What's up? And good Wednesday morning from the Philippines. Good morning, Bob. Blah, 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 blah. Good morning, Bob. It's a beautiful day today. Tell you what, it's starting to get, you can feel it's starting to get warm. Summer's coming. Uh, some days are still pretty good, but I have noticed it is getting warmer here in the Philippines. How's everybody doing? Tom Shipman, hello from Davao. How is Tom doing this morning? How are things down in Davao? Never been there. Boston Bill, hello. Chris M, hello from Oregon. Kumusta, Raymond? Yeah, never been to Davao. I don't know. Eventually, I probably will get down there. Roger, good morning, Roger. Kevin, hello from Denver. How's Denver doing? Jonathan, hello, Jonathan from Tacloban. Joe Tom, hello, Joe Tom. AC, good morning, Brian from Northern California. Hello from Kuwait. Hello from Winnipeg. Does it ever get cold here? Up Bagal area, it gets cool up in that area. I think the coolest I've ever seen it here in Angeles City, I think it was like around 65, 66, something like that. That was the coolest I ever seen it. And when you're here for a while, when it does get that cold, if you want to call it cold, you do feel it. Mike Ross, no, I did not block you. I am seeing you, Mike. Anybody else seeing Mike Ross? Mick, I'm a deadbeat dad, never seen my child ever. Well, at least you can admit it, Mick. At least you can admit it. Whether or not you're kidding or not, you can admit it. Good morning from Allentown, New Jersey. I thought Allentown was Pennsylvania. Allentown, PA. Didn't Billy Joel write a song about living here in Allentown? Howdy from Amsterdam. Major Tribe, Maganda Domaga, Brian from Ventura. Shout out to Guam. You skipped me. Sorry, Ricky. Ricky Scruggs. Dayton, Ohio. I know where Dayton, Ohio is. Hello to you and your lady and Hannah Grace and your cute boy Bichoy from Seattle, Washington. Irene. Hello, Irene. Is B2 feeling better? Nah. I don't know. I mean, we've been giving him medicine. We got to take him back tomorrow. They said follow up tomorrow. See how he's doing. Run blood work on him again. But man, he just does not like taking pills. I've tried everything. Tried sticking in a Coke bottle, like opening his mouth and getting it in there and dumping it in there. And he I don't know. He's got this long tongue. When he lays there, his tongue sticks out so long. So I don't know if that's the reason why, but he just doesn't want to take it. I mean, look, we'll put it in his mouth and she'll lay there with him and just rub his throat and rub his throat and rub his throat. And she'll do that for 10 minutes or so. And finally, he either swallows it or it dissolves. But yeah, it's like for some reason he doesn't like taking that pill. Now the liquid medicine, he'll take that. Like he drinks and he likes it. But yeah, I don't know. We're going to take him back and do a follow-up with him. All right, where are we at? What about deadbeat single moms? I'm raising my daughter, second born. They're out there too. They are out there too. Deadbeat dads, deadbeat moms. They're all out there. Some people block me for my comments against the deadbeat expats, but the topic is right up my alley. Mike, I don't have you blocked. I don't think so. What's up, Brian? I hope you're feeling better. Shout out from my friend Jess Dow Auto Supply. Morning, all from Arkansas. Black man Filipino. Good morning. G. Biscal. G. We tried that too. Like, you don't eat hot dogs. We put it in some hot dog. We put it in other types of meats and stuff. Hey, good morning, Bruce. Bruce and Vanjie. And he'll eat the meat, but he manages to separate the pill and separate the pill from whatever you give him and spits it out. Could we do a walking tour of Bango Village where the Negrotos live? I'm not sure where that's at. Jersey in the Philippines. Yo, Philippines, watch you every day, man. Thank you. Jersey in the Philippines. Can you travel from Philippines from Philly? I bought a ticket for April. Is it safe? I don't know. You can travel from Philadelphia, from the airport to the Philippines. You probably have a bunch of connecting flights. It's not a direct flight, but you can. And it's going to cost you a little more because I checked into that when I first started coming over here. And it was a little more expensive than, say, if you just go up to New York or Newark. JFK or Newark Liberty. What is it? Newark Liberty International? In Newark there. It's a little bit cheaper going that route. You just have to get up to JFK or up to Newark. I took buses. Up there. But yeah, you can fly out of Philly. It's just going to cost you more. Where are we at here? Von Dutch shirt fits like an American size. Yeah. You know, here's the weird thing. Von Dutch was big here in the Philippines. Now it's gone. Von Dutch has moved out of the Philippines. They don't sell it no more. Yes, Bill Mond 68.2 it is, but I'm not sure the extent of it. Where are we at? Yeah, Bruce, we're thinking about doing that, crushing it in some water and then just going that route. Like I said, we got to take him to the vet tomorrow and talk to him and see how he's doing. All right, let's talk a little about what I was saying about deadbeat expat dads. And you know what? Mike Ross says, so I have grown kids back in the States. Yes, I do. And yes, I was divorced. And you know what? I paid child support. Didn't cry about it. Didn't complain about it. Didn't moan about it. Just paid it. And you know what? Yeah, I did without a lot of things in life while I was paying child support, money-wise. My ex-wife, she remarried. The husband, he had a good job. They were making a lot more than I was making. But you know what? That was my responsibility. And I paid that. And like I said, I didn't cry, didn't complain. I paid that up to the day what were they, 18 or I forget what it was. And my son came to live with me for, till he turned 8, but I paid it. I didn't run from that responsibility. It was funny because I had to go to these classes. The state of Pennsylvania had to go to these classes. And I went to these classes. And this one guy was complaining, saying, I'm not going to pay that. That's way too much. I said, all right, let me know how that works out for you. It is what it is. I mean, you got to pay it. They come up with these numbers. A man makes this much, so on and so forth, and you pay it. But here's the thing, I've heard guys that they They run here to the Philippines and abandon their kids back in the States, or back in Australia, or back in Canada, wherever they come from. Are they paying child support? That I couldn't tell you. I know some states, if you don't pay child support, they'll turn around and they'll pull your visa. They'll pull it. Now you're stuck here in the Philippines and you don't even have a visa. You're stuck here. Basically, you're here illegally because you're in a country without a visa. Even if they do pay the child support, just to get up, abandon your kids, come to the Philippines and have nothing to do with them, that's wrong. And that does happen. There are people here that are doing that. I guess to each their own, but to me, that's wrong. Just because you're sending money doesn't make you, a good father. Let's put it that way. But like I said, these are my opinions. These are only my opinions. Just because, just you got to remember, just because somebody works somewhere, doesn't always make them a good person. You can say, "Oh, I was in the military." Okay, well, just because you're in the military doesn't make you a good person. I was in law enforcement. Oh, just because you were in law enforcement always doesn't make you a good person. If you were, I'm a doctor, I'm a lawyer, doesn't always make you a good person, But I think, there's, to me, it's wrong, and then you got ones that come here and they father, they get girls pregnant here, then leave them, abandon them, don't want to have anything to do with them. Another POS, in my opinion. Here's the thing. I mean, if you've been following my channel for a while, was in a relationship, got pregnant. The father up and just left, abandoned her, had nothing to do with it. That's because he was married from where he came from. But, that was a whole secret. And that was, another thing that goes on here. The guys come here, the girls fall in love with him. I'm going to marry you. I'm going to marry you. Oh, wait, hang on. They're married from where they come from. It all falls apart. They leave the girls. Well, you know what? And if you've been following my channel for a while, Hannah Grace, I'm not her biological father, but, I'm her stepdad. And I have no problem with that. I hear stories with guys here. They come here, they get with a girl. She has kids. They don't necessarily get married, but they're together for a long time, years and years. Then things don't work out. They separate, but the guy still pays for the child's college and pays for the child's school supplies and still sends the girl money to help with her. That's the thing. I mean, there's guys here that do that. Then you got the ones that come here and impregnate the girl and, oh, no, I don't want to be tied down to you because I'm running around the Philippines. I'm having a good time. I'm having a great time. That'll just tie me down. And boom, they leave them. There's a lot. I mean, they're out there. I don't agree with them. And there's some that have people fooled. I know for a fact there's at least one, not two, YouTubers. And I'm not talking tiny channel YouTubers that got some good numbers. And they've abandoned. They left their kids back in the States, up and left them to come here, to have a good time here, to run around here. They got people fooled. They're out there. They got them fooled. It's sad. It's sad. They can fool people, but you know what? How about this? How about you pay me and I'll tell you how to be a good father, and I'll tell you how to quit abandoning your kids from where you come from. I can't stand that. But yet they can run around here and have a good time and fool people. Anyways, that's my thought. I don't know what you guys think. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. But I don't agree with it. And I think it's rotten that they do that. It's rotten that they abandon their kids to come here in the Philippines. You can run from your past, but eventually it'll catch up to you. So just curious, why do all these Filipino go with foreigners? Seems like it's a constant leaving instance. Leaving them. Why do all these Filipinos go with foreigners? Seems like it's a constant leaving them. It seems like it's consistently leaving them. Why do they go with them and then the foreigner leaves them? I don't know, because another thing too that some of these people do, and they tell them what they want to hear. Yes, I love you. Yes, I will marry you eventually. Yes, I want to have kids. They're just using them. That's all they're doing. They're using them. And then once the pressure comes on, boom, they leave. They just leave. They go to the next one. They prey on the next one. I love you. I want to have kids with you. This and that. And then when the pressure comes on, boom, they leave them too. It's a game they play. And meanwhile, the girl, they got to deal with it. Did they stop flights from Korea to the Philippines? I don't know. Maddie and Daddy in the Philippines, my case is upside down. My ex-girlfriend abandoned my children here, took after years for now. Yeah, I mean, it goes both ways. Women do it to men do it to women. Luke's brother, I feel bad for him. For every girl with curves, there's a guy with an angle. Correct. I feel bad for her brother. Her brother did get married, had a girlfriend, they had a child. I think the child was like right around 1 or something like that. The mother just, boom, up and left. Up and left. She went down to Davao. Went all the way down to Davao. I guess met another guy or whatever. And he had no problem. He's like, I don't mind. It's my child. I'm going to raise the child. I'm going to take care of the child. And he's a good father. He was a great father. And he was just taking care of the kid, doing a good job. The mother then, about a year or so later, I think the kid was around 2, his daughter, the mother came back and, I'm back. I'd like to see our daughter and this and that. And so okay, you can come pick her up and spend time. So she did that. And, this was going on for a while. The mother would pick him up, would bring him back, and this and that. One day, the mother just, boom, took off with the kid. Just took off with the kid. And I feel bad for her brother because he doesn't even get to see the kid. He's tried to contact her, and she won't have anything to do with it, or won't even contact him back. But what's nice is the girl's aunt always videotapes his child so she sends him videos and stuff like that. But yeah, that's what happens too. She just up and took off. Laws are different here in the Philippines. Brian, are there organizations help mothers get support for their foreign fathers? I'm sure there is. I have no clue. Here's another weird one. Here's another weird story. Lud had a friend who was married to a Korean guy. And they had a child together. And the Korean guy, after so many months, decided he was going to go to the casino and gamble at the casino. And he lost a lot of money, like tons and tons of money. He came back. He told, like I said, either his wife or his girlfriend at the time, that baby's bad luck. I'm leaving. Yeah. He told the mother of his child that the baby's bad luck because he lost money in the casinos and he left them. Isn't that a weird one? Weird. Yeah. Where are we at, guys? I'm trying to catch up. The Philippines don't help mothers. They are on their own. John Escape says that. Yeah, I don't know. Um, I don't know how that works. I was told, here's what I was told. If you're married, legally married, and you have children, um, and you separate or whatever, I was told because you're legally married and you have kids that you can file a case for support. Now, whether or not you're going to get it, who knows? But if you're not married, I was told you can't because the government looks at it as, well, you're not married. You had a kid and you didn't get married, you're out of wedlock. But who knows? And as far as child support here in the Philippines, good luck with that. Back in the States, oh, you're not paying support. Oh, we're going to lock you up, throw you in jail for a couple months until, so you got to learn to go out and get a job. It ain't happening here. There'd be so many people in jail, it wouldn't even be funny. But one thing I did notice here that a lot, and I've noticed it, a lot of the fathers that aren't with the mother of their child, a lot of them do come and spend time with the child and give money to the mother. I have noticed that. Now, I'm sure there are those that don't, but I have noticed some that do. So it's a different world here than back in America. I was a big gangster. I have kids never been in prison, worked for the state of Utah, retired. I know my kids are growing up and doing great. Love all my kids the same. Dance with the devil, you get horns. John Escape. Where are we at? Don't be knocking Tim K. He is real enough. See how he does and not what haters that do not know him say. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, Tim K. I don't know. I mean, it's easy. You can go search people's names and get records on file in courtrooms and stuff. If you really want to find out about somebody, if you really want to find out about anything, court records. You can get court records of everybody. Problem is in USA, the women gets away with it. Classic double standard, feminist BS. Love the little cooking class they did. You get a new. I can't say that word because it's funny. No, we didn't. We didn't get one. We didn't get one. This one guy, he wanted. Joey Della Rosario. Hello. Good morning. This one guy wanted to give Lut a tattoo, but he wasn't. I gotta watch what I say because they turned around and made that one not suitable for most advertising because I think of the subject matter. Anyways, this guy wanted to give one to Lut, and he had a booth set outside. And we got out there. She was going through the book looking and stuff, and he goes, "Oh, when you know what you want, come out back here." So I went out back, and this dude had like a lawn chair set up with a little spotlight hanging from this one tent. And I'm like, nah, I don't think so. No, that ain't happening. But yeah, no, we didn't get one. Where are we at here? Hey, Brian. Yeah, deadbeat dads should have their balls removed. What do you think about the 36-year-old Oman guy? Seems to have a hard review. I'm not sure why. Oh, Mike, I don't know. Why do people do the things they do? Probably jealousy. Jealousy, maybe. I don't know. How would you live on $4,200 a month be, and how much does sending a kid to private school cost? Taylor, $4,200 is pretty good, but like I said, that's good. But like I said, all depends on people's lifestyle here. At $4,200, you can live very good here. Depends on your lifestyle. How much do private schools cost? anywhere from, couple thousand pesos on up. Um, like I said, it all depends on the lifestyle, but 4,200, you can live a pretty good life. Scott B, deadbeat dads are scum. If you want to play, then pay. Stop being a loser. Exactly. Think you are starting to stress again, and why bother yourself with things others do? No, see, I'm not stressed. I just wanted, you know, it, everybody does shows about, finding love and dating and this and that. Well, you know what? Maybe I look at some of the realistic things here. You know, some people have people fooled. You know, um, but there are things like this that go on. It's the ugly side. It's the ugly side that nobody wants to address. People that come here, you know, and I always said, take care of your responsibilities back wherever you come from, and then come here. Why have something looming over your shoulder all the time that can come and get you? Um, you know, like I said, I'm just talking about it because I see it here and I disagree with it. I'm not stressed out about it. Um, but I figured, you know what? I want to talk about it. I know from my country, you can't leave if you owe child support. So you can in the States. Um, you can back in the States. You can leave. I mean, you can leave. Um, back in the States, what they do is a lot of times they just come in there and they have it set up to where the state just takes it out of your paycheck. You don't even see it. It just comes out of your paycheck. So you're not obligated to sit there and write a check or deposit a check or anything that comes out of your paycheck. The one thing I don't like is, and this is where the thing that I found was wrong. If I turn around, okay, I'm getting so much taken out. All right, so now I'm going to work overtime. I'm going to try to raise my money or go out and get a second job so I can live somewhat comfortable. The ex-Sen can turn around and go back into court and say, oh, you're making more money. I want more money, which I disagree with that. But you know what? I did it, done it. I wasn't happy paying out the child support, the money. But you know what? I did it, and that's it. That's the bottom line. Scott B, I think it is something to talk about. A lot of expats that think they're above the law. And tell those guys to stay away from me. Yeah. A lot of expats here running from their problems in their home countries. That could be true. You know. Oh, it's in the system. If you try to leave the country and you owe, they will pull you off the plane. Okay. Like I said back, I think in Pennsylvania and other states, if you owe, they'll pull your passport. Like they'll take it. It don't matter where you're at. You could be overseas. You could be here in the Philippines. You could be wherever. They could pull it. And here's what happens: they pull it because you haven't paid child support. They issue a warrant for your arrest. So now your passport's pulled. You go down. You manage to get a flight out of the Philippines to go back to the States. As soon as you show up back in the States, they're going to say, "Oh, hey, there's a warrant for your arrest." They're going to take you, and boom, there you go. Now you created a headache. But that's what they do. Where are we at here? They will cancel your passport if you owe more than 2.5 back in support. I've asked. Yeah, I guess there is a level. I'm never leaving the mainland United States. Yeah. I'm leaving Earth. And you need a ton of money to retire in the United States, sadly. Uh, yeah, I mean, yeah. Depend. I mean, the thing is, if you have a good job, good pension, good retirement, um, it is easier and cheaper to come over here. You know, um, you can live over here cheaper, but it's not as what cheap as people think. Like I said, it always depends on a person's. Uh, it all depends on a person's lifestyle. What is a good job these days? That's a good question. That's a good question. I always said anything to do with law enforcement and anything to do with the medical field. Because people are always going to break the law. They're not going to just say, all right, it's a free for all now. Everybody do their own thing. Anything in law enforcement is guaranteed because people are always going to break the law. Anything to do with the medical field because people are always going to get sick. Those are the two things I always look at. That's kind of why I went and took the job working for the state of Pennsylvania because you know what? People are always going to break the law. People have been putting people in prison since the beginning of time. A good job is one that pays wages. Exactly, Wally. Good morning, Joseph. Good morning, Joseph. 728 friend. People are always going to eat as well. Exactly. People are always going to eat. They don't need cars. They don't need bikes. They don't need transportation. You can always go back and get a horse and wear clothes. But yeah, living in the Philippines for a bit felt like a wall of heat when you get off the plane. Oh yeah, that is one thing. Uh, one thing I noticed. Um, when I first got off the plane here in the Philippines, I walked, off the plane, got my stuff, went to the exit there at the Manila airport. It was like boom, like just a wall of heat just hit me. I'll never forget it. I'll never forget it because it's like you walk into a wall of heat, and it's a different heat than what I was used to back in the States. But yeah, I do remember the wall of heat. I guess means all these guys that are fortified most of them guys that living there. I guess I hit the nerve when I see some guy looking. Mine doesn't look like he's doing better. Does look like he is doing better. Oh, thank you. I'm probably missing something. Let me. Yeah, Bruce, it's only cheaper if you live there, if you're willing to give up the lifestyle you're used to and start living like a Filipino. That's true. Um, you have to, when you come here, you have to sacrifice certain things, I say. Um, but you can live, a Western lifestyle here easily. You can go out to eat every night here and have something different and, go out to eat for breakfast, lunch, dinner. You can do all that. That all adds up and adds up and adds up. Um, you can live it. Um, it all, like I said, it all depends on your budget. But you make sacrifices here, you know, you do. Let me see where I'm at. Do I have AC in this room? Yeah, but I don't have it on. Maybe later, if it gets warmer, I might turn it on. But yeah, we have AC in here. Like some people I know, they have the air conditioning run. Uh, they let the air conditioning run all the time, 24/7. Each their own. I don't do it. I don't run it 24/7. Usually when it starts getting warm, around 12, I'll turn it on to about 4 or 5 o'clock, and then I turn it off. Sun goes down and it's not that hot. Um, but I do sleep with the air conditioner on in the bedroom every night. Every night. I have to. I can't sleep any other way. It's the quality of food. It's the quality of the food here, but as time goes on, things are improving here. I agree. There's. I went down the road here to this place called. I've been watching it, waiting for it to come up. It's called. It was called the Cheesy Factory, and they had this sign out, and the cheeseburger on this thing looked amazing. The grill, the top bun was golden brown, and you can see the burger in there, and there's cheese oozing out of it, and the lettuce and stuff. And I mean, it looked amazing. I'm like, when that gets open, I've been watching, waiting for it to come open. It came open. Look, when I went down there the other day, and once again, don't set your expectations too high so you won't be disappointed. Um, got in there, ordered this cheeseburger with bacon. Like, give me the cheeseburger with bacon. Got this thing, came out. I'm like, okay. Pulled off the bun. I looked at it, like tiny little piece of bacon, like tiny little piece of cheese, like a real thin piece of burger, like a little, just a tiny square piece of lettuce. I looked at it. I started laughing. I said, "This don't even look like that picture." You know, the bun wasn't even golden brown. I was just laughing, and like on the picture, cheese is oozing out of it. You know, the bacon's coming out the side. You know, the thing looks amazing. I'm thinking to myself, "Oh, that's a clickbait picture. Clickbait picture. Hey, it's a cheeseburger, but it's not what you're getting." Anyways, I mean, I ate the burger. It wasn't the worst burger I ever had. But yeah, I thought that was kind of funny. This burger looked just so amazing. Oh, hang on, where are we at here? Have you seen Philippine Destiny's Second Born on YouTube? No. Kevin Nash Kitchen Leather video you did at SNR Star with the great packaged meat section. Thank you. I miss decent milk. Mike, SNR has milk, vitamin D milk, and that is the closest milk that I found. It's coming from California. That's the closest I found. Um, I got used to this cow's head milk in the box. They sell milk in a box here, and it sits on the shelf and it's not cold. But when I take it home, I put it in the refrigerator. Um, but yeah, I drink that cow's head milk. Just kind of got used to it. Am I going to visit Baguio City? Yeah, we have that plan probably this year. This year. I know Joseph just came from Baguio City. How was Baguio City? Or did you ride through it so fast you didn't see anything, Joseph? Central AC is mandatory in hot climates like they have in the Philippines. Where child services will remove your children. Sonar milk is good. I drink the warm box milk in my shakes, vanilla almond milk. Brian, is it possible for someone to get a barangay clearance for someone else, especially if they are out of the country? I don't know. I don't know. I would think not. I would think they want you to come in, show you the ID, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. James Lonergan. Their fresh milk delivery in Bacol, Japanese dairy was great. Had it on my last trip. Cool. Did I order any drone batteries? I'm in the process of ordering drone batteries. I'm just going to bite the bullet and I guess get them through. What do you call it? Not Lazada, but the other one. Give it up, Brian. Focus on your own life. Don't judge. I'm not judging, just voicing my opinion. To each their own. If a person feels that good about abandoning children wherever they come from or not paying child support, good for them. They are a class. They are an outstanding citizen. Yeah. Not judging. Crappy bulging drone battery. Yep. Good morning, Brian and Auguste from Sydney, Australia. I like the blog. Thank you. What's your store? I was in town in February. Could not locate it. I'll be heading there end of the month. Can you check on my girlfriend there? Rick, just LLB sorry store, Angeles City. Put that in your Google search. That's Google Map search. Deadbeats are a controversial or topic for a vlog too. Thumbs up, Brian. Where are we at here? Trying to catch up. Hey there, Philly in the Philippines. Mike Walker in Newport, Michigan. Give you a shout out, like your channel. Thank you, Michael Walker. Thanks for joining the live chat. Wash your hands, not for 20, but 30 seconds. I would like to talk about that, what you're talking about, but see, YouTube has been so finicky here lately. Even my live chats like this, they will give me a not suitable for most advertisers. So I don't know what they're trying to get at. I mean, like I said, YouTube has just gotten so funny and picky lately. The convention that we went to, hang on. You know what that is? Like I can't. I'm afraid to even say it because they gave it a not suitable for most advertisers. I don't understand. Like I don't understand what YouTube is trying to get at. They don't. Like if you have copyright music, they'll actually tell you, hey, you got copyright music. The music is playing from at this point 8 seconds or 8 minutes to this point 8 minutes and 50 seconds. They give you an option to take it out, to redo it. With this new thing, what they do is they say not suitable for most advertisers, but they're not giving you a reason why. They're not breaking it down and saying, okay, because this is a keyword that you can't use, or this is a keyword that you can't say, or you can't talk about this subject. They don't give it to you. So then it's hit or miss. So then you got to go back in and try to change up some keywords or tags or whatever. And hopefully that those were the words that they're talking about. And then you resubmit it, and either they will say, okay, now it's good, or no, it's bad. It's hit or miss. And YouTube won't help their creators out. I heard this from a lot of people. Like they're getting these not suitable, not suitable. So, but they're not being told why. They're not being told because of this word. And I'm talking about YouTubers that have hundreds of thousands of subscribers and viewers that they're doing it to. You got the little guys like me and other ones. When I mean little, little compared to the ones that have hundreds and thousands, you know, some of these guys are, some of these guys are like ready to just throw the towel in because I don't know what to do. I don't know how to grow my channel because they keep telling me this. But YouTube's funny. So that was one of the things. You can't talk about, what this issue that's going, this man-made issue that came out of China. We can't talk about that because if we say those key words, YouTube picks that up in their algorithm and they say, oh, that's just not suitable. It's really crazy. It's crazy. Can't talk about that. Even though, it's a worldwide thing here. YouTube sponsorship is out of control. This is our Philippines. I just asked for a review. Most have been approved. I do the same thing too. 9 times out of 10, it gets overturned. But then you get the ones that don't. Like I said, even this live stream, I guarantee you, within a half hour or so, once it's over, I'm going to get one. Then I'll have to go in and ask for a review. I don't know. Maybe it's a glitch in the matrix and they're working it out. I have no clue. But yeah, I just asked for a review. Look, cooking video that I just put up this morning. What I do is I'll load it. I'll edit it. I edit it the night before, and then I set a time for it to go up at like 5 a.m. So what happens is it sits there and it waits for 5 a.m. Meanwhile, it's being ran through YouTube's analytics. And it'll tell me not suitable before it even goes up on the channel for people to watch. It'll say not suitable. And I'm like, this is a cooking channel. This is a cooking video. How is it not suitable? Ask for a review, put it up, and it gets overturned. But it's crazy. It's crazy how they do this. So you cannot talk hardcore politics. It's askers. And like YouTube, you have master's degree, understand YouTube. That's it. Yeah. But here's the thing. You've got big channels out there, YouTube channels like MSNBC and Fox and this and that. These big, huge news companies that have YouTube channels, but they can put up these things and nothing's done. Go figure, right? Talk about little we have been able to get subscribers, still trying. Guys, you know what? This is our Philippines. This is our Philippines. He has been doing YouTube for a long time. I followed him when I first started. He has a great channel. Check him out. This is our Philippines. Check out his channel. Like I said, every channel's different. Everybody's different. But I know I've been following him, and I've watched his videos for a long time. Give him a try. Check it out. Give him a try. This is our Philippines. Philippines, my life as an immigrant. Which is elephant. Second born. All right, guys. It is 50. Been on here for 50 minutes. Going to wrap this one up. But yeah, like I said, I figured I wanted to talk about it because it's one of those things people don't want to talk about. Nobody wants to talk about it. We want to talk about, YouTubers want to talk about how to find girlfriends and how to find love and how to travel here and how to do this. What about the controversial thing? What about that same YouTuber that, is running from things in the past? What about him? What about the things, that people don't want to talk about? Why don't we just talk about it? Get it out there. Let people talk about it. Like I said, you can always find anything through court records. Things can be found through court records. Where's B2? B2 is outside. But anyways, guys, thanks for stopping. Thanks for all your input. Thanks for subscribing. I guess until next time, we'll talk to you later. Wait, I came here to run away from a woman, my ex-girlfriend and Hillary. We're going to end it with that one, Joseph.